Hello there, welcome to Watson's Daily TV. I'm Peter Watson and I'm here with my take on two major topics in this morning's financial news distilled for you in 3 minutes. This is a cut down version of my weekday newsletter, Watson's Daily, in which I usually comment on a number of companies and themes. Can I beat the buzzer? Today I'll be talking about taxes on consumers and a big deal for Ladbrokes. Now, I've talked quite a bit recently about the effect of all the tariffs flying about in the current trade war, but they are starting to filter through to consumers now as manufacturers have decided to pass them on rather than to absorb them themselves. Companies such as Coca-Cola, Polaris, which makes boats and motorbikes and snowmobiles amongst other things, and Winnebago are amongst those who are putting prices up as a direct result of more expensive aluminium and steel. Meanwhile, BMW is to be the first major car manufacturer to raise prices on US-built vehicles exported to China as a direct result of the tariffs imposed by Beijing in retaliation for Trump's tax hikes. I would have thought that this will have minimal effect initially in the US as consumers remain in a strong position, and it could actually turn out to be a good thing if the trade wars don't go on for long. By that, I think that if a car manufacturer has to raise prices by, say, 10% because of increased tariffs, if they then get resolved and tariffs return to normal levels or are eliminated completely, the manufacturer can then cut prices by, say, 8%, which makes them look like they're on the customer's side, when in fact they've actually raised prices by a net 2%. A normalisation following a trade war could also see a frenzy in activity as pent-up demand just turns into plain old strong demand, which will boost volumes. The second thing I wanted to talk about today was Ladbrokes. Now, GVC Holdings owns Ladbrokes and Coral and is said to be on the verge of signing a $200 million joint venture agreement with MGM Resorts, the owner of the MGM Grand and Bellagio's. Sports betting was driven underground after the 1992 Sports Protection Act effectively banned it in the US until it was liberalised in May, but this imminent agreement will allow both parties to create a gambling joint venture in the US. I think there is a massive market in the US and it is a great way for GVC to gain access to a major growth area. There's more detail on today's news in my blog on watsonsdaily.com, which I write every weekday, barring holidays or illness. For instance, today's edition includes more detail on China's Ant Financial, which is the world's biggest fintech company, Trump's threat relating to his famous wall, and the likelihood of Pakistan's new PM having to beg $12 billion from the IMF. Anyway, Watson's Daily is intended to give you the essence of the day's commercial news with opinion. You can read the whole thing in anything between 1 and 7 minutes. Please click on the link at the end of this video to find out more if you're interested. So this thing works. See you tomorrow and thanks for watching. Watson out.